A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Buddy Hield to Fox. Knocked loose. Barnes to Bagley. Not that time.
You can't fall in love with the jump shots. You have to find ways to maybe even get to the free throw line. Keep your team in the game by putting points on the board.
Fox across the timeline. His guys now down by a point. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. And stuffs it home.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Hield. Here comes the screen. Fox against Paul George. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Karis LeVert has got 2 shots coming. 71% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Fox into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Barnes' shot, it's off.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Turns and slams it down.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Buddy Hield. To Barnes. LeBron James. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Ferocious slam inside.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Lakers come up with it. Anthony Davis. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kawhi Leonard trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Kings have the basketball to Hield. Fox against Paul George. Strong finish for Paul George.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Anthony Davis with a knocked it away.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Shot by Fox, no good. To Leonard. Barnes matched up with Paul George. To Fox. And a putback slam.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Fox with it. Down a bundle. Lakers have it. Throws it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Lakers come up with it. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
From 18 feet, at the buzzer. Turn around, it's good. Third quarter comes to an end. So far, it's been all Lakers. The Kings have the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
De'Aaron Fox at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Dragic with it. He'll run the offense. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
And they called a foul. Careful there, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Wide open look, won't go. Dragic into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kawhi Leonard. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? you'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Davis to Leonard. Throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Trevor Ariza, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Leonard. Cashes in for 2.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Into the front court, it's Fox. His guys down big, and they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Goran Dragic. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Whistle blows. Yup, that's foul number 6. He's done for this game.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Nope, first one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Barnes to Fox. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To James. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Dwayne Dedmon with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Kings with the ball. To Bagley. Anthony Davis pins it. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
De'Aaron Fox, deep right corner. Barnes, too risky. Harrison Barnes wide open, drills it.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Anthony Davis, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Los Angeles, they have it. Anthony Davis. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
LeBron James tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Lakers have it. And look out. Long key from three-quarters court. The Lakers get the victory. And they're moving on to the second round of the NBA playoffs. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
The EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Lakers got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen. The Kings are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
Paul George put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.